Hey everyone, welcome back to Secure Your Benefits, your trusted source for everything related to Social Security updates and guidance here in the United States. If you've recently lost your Social Security card or maybe it was stolen or even damaged, don't panic. You're not the only one. In fact, every year, thousands of Americans misplace their Social Security cards, and the good news is, replacing it in 2025 is easier and more accessible than ever. In today's video, we're going to walk you through the full process of how to replace your lost Social Security card in 2025. We'll cover how you can request a replacement online, by mail, or in person. We'll also share what documents you need, how to protect your identity, and what recent changes you need to be aware of when dealing with the Social Security Administration this year. So stay with us until the end because this guide is packed with crucial tips you don't want to miss. Now, before we jump into the step-by-step instructions, let's clarify something important. Losing your Social Security card does not mean losing your Social Security number. Your number stays the same and is still valid even if the card is lost. That means you can still work, file your taxes, and apply for credit or government services as long as you remember your number and have other acceptable identification. However, in many cases like starting a new job, applying for public benefits, or certain legal processes, you may be asked to show your actual Social Security card. That's where a replacement becomes necessary. In 2025, there are three main ways you can replace your Social Security card: online, by mail, or by visiting a local Social Security office. Let's begin with the easiest and fastest method: online replacement. This option is available to many adults who meet specific criteria, and it can save you a trip to an office. To replace your card online, you need to have a My Social Security account. If you haven't created one yet, just head to ssa.gov/myaccount and follow the instructions to register. It's free and takes only a few minutes. You must be at least 18 years old and have a valid U.S. mailing address. You'll also need to have either a state-issued driver's license or an identification card from a state that works with the SSA for online identity verification. Fortunately, as of June 2025, the majority of U.S. states participate in this system. Once you're logged into your My Social Security account, simply select the option to request a replacement card. The system will verify your identity, and as long as there are no changes needed like a name change, you can submit your request right then and there. Within about 7 to 10 business days, your new card will arrive by mail at the address the SSA has on file for you. Keep in mind that if your name has changed due to marriage, divorce, or a court order and you haven't yet updated that with Social Security, you won't be able to use the online service until you've completed the name change through official documentation. That process must be done either by mail or in person. Now, if you're not eligible to apply online, the next option is to apply by mail. This method is also quite simple, but you need to be careful to include the right documents and follow the instructions closely. To apply by mail, you'll need to complete Form SS5, which is the application for a Social Security card. You can download this form from the SSA website at ssa.gov/forms/ss-5.pdf, or you can pick one up at your local Social Security office. Along with the completed form, you'll need to submit original documents that prove your identity. This could be a U.S. driver's license, a state-issued non-driver ID card, or a U.S. passport. Photocopies, even if notarized, are not accepted. The documents must be original or certified copies issued by the issuing agency. If you were born outside the U.S., or you're not a U.S. citizen, you may be required to provide additional documentation, such as immigration records. After completing your form and gathering your documents, you'll mail them to your local Social Security office. You can find the correct mailing address for your zip code by using the office locator on the SSA website. The good news is that you'll receive your documents back once your request is processed. Processing time may vary depending on the volume of requests, but typically it takes around 2 weeks to receive your replacement card by mail. Now let's talk about the in-person option. If you'd prefer to handle everything face-to-face, or if your situation requires an in-office visit, like if you don't have acceptable documents or need to correct other information on your record, you can schedule an appointment at your local Social Security office. Walk-ins are now accepted at many offices again in 2025, but appointments are still strongly recommended to reduce wait times and ensure you're seen more quickly. When going in person, make sure to bring all necessary documents with you, including proof of identity and your completed SS5 form. Your documents will be verified on site, and your request will be processed immediately. You won't receive your card on the spot, it'll still be mailed to you, but visiting in person can sometimes help speed up the verification process if your documents require further review. Now, here's something new in 2025 that we want our Secure Your Benefits viewers to be aware of. The SSA has increased its use of online identity verification tools to help prevent fraud and identity theft. This means when you log into your My Social Security account, you might be prompted to complete extra verification steps, like answering personal questions based on your credit report or using multi-factor authentication with your phone or email. While this may seem like a hassle, it's designed to protect your identity and personal information. Speaking of protection, if you lost your Social Security card and are concerned that someone might try to use it to steal your identity, it's essential to take proactive steps right away. First, monitor your credit reports for any unauthorized activity. You can check your credit reports for free once a week at annualcreditreport.com. Consider placing a fraud alert or even a credit freeze with the major credit bureaus Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax if you suspect foul play. This helps block others from opening new accounts in your name. Also, keep an eye on your Social Security earnings statement through your My Social Security account. If you see any suspicious wages or unfamiliar employers listed, report it to the SSA immediately. The sooner you catch these signs, the better protected you'll be. A common question we hear from Secure Your Benefits subscribers is, how many times can I replace my Social Security card? The SSA allows up to 3 replacement cards in 1 calendar year and up to 10 over a lifetime. Legal name changes and immigration status updates don't count against that limit. However, if you hit the maximum and still need a replacement for legitimate reasons, you may be able to request a waiver with proper documentation. One thing to remember is that you should never carry your Social Security card with you in your wallet or purse unless absolutely necessary. It's one of the easiest ways to lose it or have it stolen. Instead, store your card in a secure, fireproof location at home. And whenever you're asked to provide your Social Security number, be cautious. Only share it with trusted parties, like your employer, financial institutions, or government agencies. Another update in 2025 is that some employers and service providers now have access to SSA's electronic verification systems. This means in some cases, you might not even need to present your physical card, as long as they can confirm your identity and number through electronic records. But since not all employers or agencies use this system, having a replacement card on hand remains important for many people. For those helping elderly parents or relatives replace their Social Security cards, the process is similar. If you're acting on behalf of someone else, you may need to show legal proof, such as a power of attorney or court guardianship papers. Social Security doesn't automatically accept power of attorney for all services, so it's a good idea to call your local SSA office ahead of time and clarify the specific documentation they require for third-party assistance. To sum it all up, replacing your lost Social Security card in 2025 is easier than ever, thanks to online applications and expanded state participation. But it still requires attention to detail, especially when it comes to verifying your identity and ensuring your documents are accurate. If you're eligible, we strongly recommend using the My Social Security portal, as it's fast, safe, and convenient. And of course, always stay alert when it comes to protecting your Social Security number from fraud. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anyone who might need this information. Our goal at Secure Your Benefits is to make sure every American gets accurate, clear, and updated guidance about their Social Security rights and benefits. Whether you're dealing with lost documents, retirement planning, or navigating benefit programs, we're here to help. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay safe.